The Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr. Depp, with respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was simply,
when
you would agree,
you would
agree that on. Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please. 500? 500. Defense Exhibit 500.
I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour any time?
Can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I wouldn't.
Stop right there. Before we continue on to this video, I want to tell you guys about FadeGrips.store. They have some amazing merch along with hats, hoodies, shirts, grips, and more grips. They have all the grips. They have glow-in-the-dark grips. They have camo grips and much, much more. Dude, use it for style. Use it for tactical stuff during gaming. It's amazing. I highly suggest them. So please, please go to FadeGrips.store and use my promo code SPIKE678 for an 8% discount. So without further ado, let's get right back into the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day. The verdict is in. Well, actually, it was in like 6 hours ago by the time I'm recording this video, but it is in. It was crazy and insane. But we're going to watch it, and then I'm going to react afterwards and get some final thoughts on this verdict and this trial altogether. It's the last official day of this trial. Everyone did an amazing job. Congratulations to the winners. But yeah, let's watch this trial and then I'll react to it afterwards.
All right. Shall we try this again? All right. Let's do that. All right. We're ready for the jury.
Also, sorry about the low quality of the video, but can't that.
Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury? Yes. All right. Is it unanimous? Yes. Thank you, sir. Jamie?
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Yep.
Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
Just tell she is
Question. Due to
pissed.
circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
That's a big one. Because with all these statements, they have to prove with malice.
2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence?
I don't know
that,
why Elaine's
question,
writing down
the statement
anything.
was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp?
Notice how these are
Answer,
all
yes.
supporting, like,
Question,
part
the
of Johnny's
defamatory
legal team, and then you got all of them.
was designed
That's
and
part of Amber.
intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
Very short.
Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. as to this statement appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of evidence that question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
All right. Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Jamie?
He always has to have a word
Members
in.
of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Yes. Juror number 10. Yes. Juror number 15. Yes. Juror number 16. Yes. Juror number 22. Yes. Juror number 27. Yes. Juror number 29.
Yes.
All right. I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. And I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
Man, that was beautiful. We're gonna go through it for a couple minutes. I want to kind of explain a couple things. So basically, they found all accounts that Johnny is suing her for. He won on all accounts. So basically, that she lied about the sexual and physical violence and about the op-ed being about him and stuff like that. So he won on all accounts. Now with Amber's side, it's a little bit tricky, only for the fact of she only won one account, and I don't even count that as a win at all. Only for the fact is that, okay, Adam Waldman made a statement about the hoax in the apartment being, or the penthouse being messed up, and then they called the police. They came, didn't see anything, and then, like they said, you know, her and her friends just kind of roughed up the place and called the cops again. Now, she didn't. He proved that that wasn't a hoax. Now, in my opinion, I think she did do that, because why call the cops twice? And like, why did the first time the cops say that they didn't find anything? So that's a little confusing on my end, but, you know, to be honest with you, I don't care. It wasn't a win. And so Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp only owes her $2 million. But with the amount of money that she owes him, it's gonna cancel each other out. So she's really not gonna get any money. She's gonna have to owe him like a little bit over $10 million by the end. So, and she doesn't have that much money, so they're gonna have to start seizing her assets and stuff like that. So it is a big mistake. So I'm gonna have to say this. This trial was amazing. Now I see a lot of people complaining that it's televised and stuff like that. I think it's a very good idea for it to be televised. First of all, the people that don't want it to be televised wants to kind of control the narrative and stuff, you know, and say things that happened in the courtroom that didn't really happen if it wasn't televised. So, that's my thinking on that. Now, I think this is a very good thing for everyone across the world. You know, especially men who are in the same situation as Depp, as Johnny Depp over here. He had false accusations against him, and he came to prove his case and won. It's just like, because men have a hard time coming up and stuff like that. Amber Heard, on the other hand, she has tarnished the Me Too movement and just the whole deal with women coming forward. You know, because of this, women are going to be afraid to come forward because they're going to have a hard time not being believed because of this. Which, if you're a woman and you're in this situation, come forward. We will believe you. Remember, evidence is key, okay? Evidence is key in this situation. And if you have the evidence, and if it happened to you, please come forward to prove your case. We support you. Whether you're a woman or a man, come forward, and everyone will support you, okay? What we don't support are liars about these type of accusations. And we don't support people like Amber Heard, okay? So, I do want to say I am kind of sad this trial has gone to an end. Now there is going to be probably the rest of this week, and maybe going into next week, we're probably going to hear some interviews from some people involved in the trial. Whether that be from Johnny Depp's side or Amber Heard's side, we're going to probably expect some interviews. Now, here's a press conference right after, or shortly after, the verdict between Ben Chu and Camille Vasquez, and we're gonna watch it. It's only a couple minutes, but it was very short, simple, sweet, and to the point. So we're gonna watch this real quick. It loads up. Here we go.
Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much. Thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so that was basically it. Man, you could see the emotion with the both of them, even like after the verdict has been read, just them hugging each other and them happy and stuff. They worked extremely hard to prove this. They worked amazingly, proved their point, and came out ahead and won. And I love it. They're very emotional about it. They really care, and they really cared about this case, because this case is for the entire world. Okay? Now, Johnny Depp was obviously not in the court case or not at trial. He was actually in the UK, but he was watching this live from the UK. So he was watching this, and he made a statement right after. We're going to read it. 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of the closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content. Although no charges were ever brought against me, it had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled my decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the heights of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life was only made after considerable thought. From the beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth. Regardless of the outcome, speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness from around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others, men or women, who have found themselves in my situations, and that those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to acknowledge the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, and the sheriffs who have sacrificed their own time to get to this point. And to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. Well said, Mr. Depp. Well freaking said. You deserve all the love that you are getting and all of the support for everything you have accomplished throughout this entire trial. You have set a high standard for those courts in making sure that justice is served. So I'm very, very happy for this outcome. Now, here comes the fun part. Amber Heard also made a statement literally like 2 minutes after the verdict. So I don't know how she came up with all this. I think she had it rewritten or already written or whatever. And it was very short, but very false. Here we go. The disappointment I feel in beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder still that I seemed to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. So we're going to kind of break this apart because I have so much to say about this. Okay, first of all, first paragraph. She basically states because of him being rich and, you know, having all this power, he was able to influence people to support him and stuff like that. Okay, that does not matter. He didn't pay off the jury. The jury made the decision. his witnesses were very credible. He was very credible. It has nothing to do with power. It has to do with the truth. And even with this, she basically says that it takes away women's rights in coming forward when it comes to this stuff. No, it doesn't. It doesn't set us back. It actually sends us more into the future in the fact that we have some hope for our justice system and stuff like that, men and women. So that is something that we need to look for and just take for granted, because not every court's like that, and we'll get to that. But then she goes on and says, she had, you know, his lawyers succeeded to overlook the key issues of freedom of speech. No, this is not a free speech matter. Okay, here's the thing: free speech does not protect a person's right to defame someone if false. You can say whatever you want, but if it is false and is defaming someone else, like whether it's losing his career, stuff like that, it is not something, it's not freedom of speech at all. And I don't like how her lawyers and even her are putting this into the free speech. The free speech didn't even come up until closing arguments or until the end of the trial. So it's like, why put in free speech now when it wasn't even an issue back at the beginning? You know, probably because you thought you were going to win. And then she goes on and says that, oh, well, we won in the UK, so it should be, you know, basically equal. First of all, no, you didn't win in the UK. The Sun, the article, won in the UK. Not you. You were just a witness. Okay. Also, I heard, now don't quote me on this, but I heard that the judge in the UK, the judge's son works in the Sun newspaper. So a little bit biased if that's true. Also, it's not a jury court, it's a judge court. So the judge is the one that makes the decision. So it's a lot different. Okay. So, and Johnny Depp wasn't even to be able to bring in half the evidence that he was able to in this court case. It was a whole big mess in the UK. Okay, that's why they won. Okay, they had the home advantage. He didn't. So that's why he brought it over here in America, which I'm very happy about. So, but that concludes for this video. Thank you for sticking to this, watching the trial, supporting Johnny, and if you support Amber, I'm so sorry for your loss, to be honest. There's nothing that we can do now. She's a pathological liar, and she got problems. She needs help. I don't wish harm on her. I just wish she needs help and she needs awakening. That's what she needs. But without further ado, I'm gonna go. So please go check out HelloFresh, and use the link down below, and use that promo code at checkout for 16 free meals. So that's awesome. Check out my merch. I got some new merch. I got some more Johnny Depp merch. I'm gonna have some more coming out this weekend, or hopefully by this weekend. So go check that out. Also check out my Twitch channel, DragonSpike17. And yeah, this will conclude, and thank you for watching.